The golden age of sim racing is what many YouTube titles, media and content creators will have you believe that we're currently experiencing. However, it's just simply not true. Now, I would definitely say it is the golden age of sim racing hardware, but specifically sim racing software, it's the bloody dark ages, guys. And I'll tell you precisely why. Back in the sort of 2000s, we had titles like Richard Burns Rally, we had R Factor 1, then Automobilista 1, then we had Netcar Pro, Live for Speed, GTR Evolution. All these games had a progression in feature set, single player, AI improvements, handling improvements, with things actually getting closer and closer to real world driving progressively. Come 2020, and we have experienced possibly the dullest era in all of sim racing, where developers have been distracted by complexity, rain, day, night, and what are largely superfluous features for the vast majority of people playing driving simulators. And as a result, things have kind of stood still when it comes to what you actually get as a player in the majority of cases when you're playing a racing simulator. Things have also genuinely regressed on the software side. I dare you guys, I dare you, load up Richard Burns Rally with one of the new direct drive wheels, or just a nice wheel that's on the market now, and tell me, does that drive and feel better than the new WRC game? I dare you, load up Automobilista 1 in maybe like one of the small sporty cars and tell me, does Automobilista 1 feel and drive better than Automobilista 2? I dare you, play Assetto Corsa and compare it directly to ACC. Does it feel better? Does it have more detail? Does it run better? Does it not have crazy blur like ACC, or is it nice and pin sharp? Does it actually work better in VR as well? Is that game 14 years old? So when people say now is the golden age of sim racing, it might be in the future. It might be when the next Project Cars game comes out. I don't know what they call it, Project Racing or whatever now. Maybe that'll push things forwards. When the next Assetto Corsa AC Evo comes out, maybe that will push things forwards. Maybe some other title will come out and it will genuinely be the golden age of sim racing. But as it is right now, unless you ignore the last 25 years of racing simulators, which is what I think people are doing to try and push some false sense of optimism, unless you ignore the history, there's no way you can come to the conclusion that 2024, 23, 22, anything basically post-2020 is the golden age of sim racing. Now, I will stick in here, as an exception, the mod scene that's arisen around Assetto Corsa is absolutely phenomenal. The cruising, the drifting, all the different cars, even the race cars. And, you know, I do think on the mod side, stuff like low fuel motorsport, absolutely fantastic. However, even with low fuel motorsport, shouldn't that be something that developers are doing? Le Mans Ultimate, that has ranking built into it, that's great, I quite like the menu, but hang on a minute, Le Mans Ultimate isn't really that different from R Factor 2. When did R Factor 2 come out? 2012. It's not the golden age, guys. Certainly not the golden age of software. Oh dear. If I see another YouTube title or media saying golden age, I feel like putting my head in a blender, guys. I don't know what's going on. Are people living outside of reality? As I say, definitely on the hardware side of sim racing though, it is the golden age. The amount of DD wheels that you've got, the price of those wheels, load cell pedals and equipment and rigs, and the knowledge of hardware and the accessibility of being able to buy it and all the pricing of it, that's absolutely fantastic. And weirdly, the hardware has actually progressed with time in a somewhat linear way. You know, early on we had like the you had really expensive wheels early on, like ECCIs and Frex wheels and things, but early on it's like Microsoft Sidewinder, Momo Black, Logitech G25, then you had like Thrustmaster T500s, T300, you know, things just progressed nicely. And now, as I say, you have like a selection of DDs. You had expensive DDs, then you have the cheaper DDs. Absolutely fantastic, but none of the software, weirdly, fully utilises the hardware. That's the other big irony. The older simulators, Automobilista 1, Assetto Corsa, all feel way better or have more detail, doesn't really matter what the feeling is, there's more dynamic range to them with the newer equipment than the new simulators. So you'd think that the new simulators would really want to take advantage of the new hardware, but it doesn't. It's gone backwards. But also I would say it is a golden age for people trying to make money out of sim racing. If you're a driver coach selling lessons, you can make a lot of money out of that. Car setups, you can make a lot of money out of car setups, especially if you're a real race driver and you leverage the argument from authority to say, like, I'm a real race driver and I'll help you get you closer to real race driving, just buy whatever I'm selling. That's really good. Golden age for that. It's a golden age for commercialism in sim racing, and I'm not complaining because I myself have benefited from it as well. But it's not a golden age for sim racing software and the average player of racing sims. No, it's not. But well, let me know what you guys think in the comments of this ranty video. This is a new format, rant and walk. Why not turn my only free time and joy in walking into work? That's what I'm doing. Thanks for watching this. Click that like button, guys. Till the next one, take care and goodbye.